Why Meghalaya cannot produce so many female MLAs?
Only the female ladies they can explain. I don't know why, but even then we understand because we have an experience. Even the house also, we experience that our wife, the way they take care to all of us, we have seen that they have a capacity of taking care of the state.
Politics is dynamic. Issues are changing. Expectations are high. This is where you'll hear our leaders speak. Are we ready? Let's start. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Welcome
Hey,
to my
you
house. Welcome.
Healthy and strong, huh?
All this is because of God's grace.
Yeah,
I'm nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. God bless you.
Nice after a long time.
Yeah, long time. Yes.
So, Pak Proses, don't mind I call you Pak
No,
Pro.
yeah, it's okay. Welcome.
Popular known as Pak Pro in Maulai. So it's nice to meet you after so many years.
Begitu.
I think this is the fourth time you have become MLA, no?
3-time MLA, 1-time MDC.
Oh, MDC. Very good. So, may I ask you, all along, I met you since you were MLA minister. What are the most important issues that you feel Maulai has experienced and obtained through different agencies? For example, like NEHU, for example.
Begitu. You see, at the very outset, I would like to express my gratitude to you
Yeah.
that you have take time to visit to my residence along with your team.
Yeah.
I'm very much happy of meeting with you. I could see that God has blessed you.
Yeah.
You're very healthy,
Thank you.
all round healthy development, I must say.
Yeah.
Because even at the time when you are in politics, you are very much active.
Yeah.
Then, but because of the time, that's why yourself you have only changed from the active politics to teaching line.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm very much happy that you have been, but God has blessed you even at the time when you are in the politics. You are very active.
Yeah.
We had a lot for people in your constituency, even the state. I must say that in addition to that, you are a good debater. I must say.
Yeah.
You have to try to bring many of a good issue related with the overall the state. Then second to that, I'm very much happy to you because after you have been stayed that you leave for that active politics, you went for the teaching line as a professor in NEHU. They also you are very popular there.
Thank you.
Everybody like you. Your smiling face is still with you. Still smiling.
That's why I became President Nihuta
Yeah.
for 3 consecutive terms.
Very true. That's
Thank
why
you.
everybody remember you.
Yeah.
But I very much happy that for the last 2-3 months I saw you again in the electronic channel, electronic media, that you go and visit many of our leader in our state.
Yeah.
But today you have been in my house, in my constituency at Maulai, since you have only been asked about the NEHU. So the coming of NEHU that in our constituency, not only in Maulai, even the whole of the state, it is a great benefit.
Great benefit, yes.
Many important because you understand getting of the NEHU in our city, it is not easy.
Yeah.
But we have to thanks even to you also. At the time, even Bibiling Do, lead Bibiling Do, even Iki Maulong, even Pono Sama, even Captain Wisama, many leaders. No?
Yeah,
many leaders at
especially Professor Gigi.
Yeah, Professor Giswell. You have many leaders at that time who have, I may say that they have a vision for the state.
Yeah, vision for the state.
But I thanks to all of you.
No, but the spirit of Maulai people, they will come. But I'll tell you very frankly, when NEHU was supposed to come, they are straight. What will we get in the days to come? So, the people of new experience, jobs according to qualification, and then your farmers, instead of selling in Barabaja, they can sell there. Professors will benefit, people so benefit. Coexistence. And now that area is expanding. During my time, it was very few people staying there. Now I find a big village, big center, up to Mostek Khnang, so now I'll ask you, now that you said NEHU has contributed much to Molai also, no? I find that many of the security person are from Molai. And even canteen, though it is small job, that is their employee. They are mostly from Molai.
Yes, yes.
And Molai people are very good in preparing tea.
Berito. You see, for that coming of Nehu and setting up of Nehu in the areas of Molai country, especially in the present generation, I may say, that is a great help. But one thing that I'm very much thankful for the cooperation of each and every citizen of Molai, especially that headman of Maukoro Amshing, then we have Maukoro, then we have Kanton Masar, Modabaki, the whole of especially those areas were nearby with Nehu. Many important what I could see that everybody is feel safe, secure.
Yeah, safe, secure.
Safe, secure. They don't feel otherwise. Though as for some time for the last for a few years, people, especially those of non-Khasi, I may say, or non-tribal, they didn't feel safe, secure coming. But speaking the fact, while I saw that many of people coming from outside the state, everybody even feel safe. The second to that, I could see that they can adjust, they can make friends, even family members, along with those people outside.
Yes, that's what.
That is the main important as of today.
Yes, yes.
It is the I may say that the pride of the whole of Molai country that everyone feels safe.
Yeah, safety.
The students feel safe, even teachers feel safe. Yeah. Even the parents will feel safe. Everybody feels safe.
Yeah. You live together, no?
We live.
And
we live together.
Mutual understanding.
That is the main.
And your people get jobs.
Yes.
Transport operators, they're doing well. They treat the professors and employees well. Now that Nehu is there, in this age where the unemployment is very high, government of India is encouraging, state government, skill development.
Yes.
Don't you think that Nehu and Maulai Town Dorbar can interact so that they can impart skill development to our young boys, young girls? You can take advantage of that.
You see, for skill development, like Nehu, they have, from the part of Nehu, they have only been initiative, I must say. That from the part they have organized from time to time, that how to build up.
Yeah.
I used to have that one of important that the skill development is very important. But in these days, I could see because of the many of the private institution has come forward and have formed this skill training. That is very help a lot.
Private institutions.
Private. Not only here. I mean, I'm talking about the whole Shillong. You understand now because only Nehu they are busy for other department. But for concentration only for this, that I could see that they don't have time.
No, but they can afford. It's just a matter of 1 week to 5 days. That you can take the initiative now. Still time. Now in Maulai, what are the main? Now your Maulai area is very big.
Very big.
Voters, how many you said?
Voters maybe 55,000 plus.
In other constituencies, they are hardly 25, 28. They are double. The burden is quite heavy. So what I like to say that most important issues which the people of Maulai expect from their representative like you are very dynamic. What's your age now?
My age is 59 now.
But you are still strong, dynamic.
59 years, yes.
One look at you will say that you are hardly 52, 53.
Because of the health.
Health, take care. So I mean, don't you feel what are the main problems which the people of Maulai face?
You see, as of now, the problem here that if you go to the basic facilities, the problem here is about the water connection.
Water connection
is a big problem. Though that from the side of PHE, for I may say from since inception of the state, we have this water supply from Alang water supply scheme. That water supply scheme is there in the Kanton Masar area. From there they draw water and supply the whole of Maulai. Only in the Maulai area, I may say. Because a little bit outskirt from Maulai, say like in Motawar, down they have his own water reservoir. Even Maukoro Amshing, they have his own water resources, water reservoir. There, Now Mauyom Jepong Mauyun they have his own.
The own, huh?
Yeah, water system they have his own. But the many problem here in the proper Molai, that is a water
But don't
crisis.
you get benefit from Jal Jeevan Mission?
You see, from the Jal Jeevan Mission as of today. See, the problem of Jal Jeevan Mission, they propose a scheme only for those village who have been under the MNRGS Mandega. So
But all along, Maulai was not under America.
till date, I may say that that Mandega scheme is covered only 10% of 10% of Molai constituency. 10% now. No, I'm talking 10%. That it covered only now that Jepong, Maukoro, Motawar, Mostakhanam, all those villages. No,
Only those.
only those villages they are getting from the Jal Jeevan Mission. That is included in the Mandega scheme. The rest from Molai, say from from Katambasar, the whole up to Mauyong Rim, because Mauyong Rim is end of there in the Damside Bridge. There we are not getting about the Mandega scheme we didn't get, but fortunately that this time, because from time to time have already raised the issue on the floor assembly. Second to that, even that the Molai Tanaba also very active.
Yeah, Maulai Tanaba.
From time to time, they have
Sherman is
from
standing here still.
Yes. From time to time, they have already been raised and spoke of this issue. High time that we should include about the whole of Molai should be in Mandega scheme.
Should be in Mandega scheme.
But the main important as of now, the thing have been already complete. Now only the matter of time. Government have already instructed to block officer that Molai is in the block.
That means the block headquarters for Molai
in Motawar side. Now the government have already instructed videos to do for survey. On these days I have already telephoned with the videos, the progress of the survey. They said very soon will be complete. After they complete, they will submit the proposal to DC. Then DC to the government. By the time government will take decision that then later we can get the whole Molai will be in Mandega, and whole Molai will be Jal Jeevan Mission.
Jal Jeevan Mission.
But presently I trying to get the house connection from Moklang. That is GSWS. That is a history. Even this history also have taken so long time. Now I may say that government from time to time, when raising this question in assembly, government minister said, okay, only matter of time will complete, but now it take long time.
I think it's difficult because when Greater Shillong Water Supply Scheme was initiated in 1978 there, at that time population of Meghalaya was hardly 13 lakh 75,000. Now, as you said,
35 lakh.
Maulai itself 55,000, 60,000.
Now 1 lakh plus.
Population 1 lakh. Greater Shillong itself is more than 6 lakh.
6 lakh.
So therefore, don't you feel that the GSWS should be revised in view of the growing population?
Yes. You see, as of now, GSWS they have only done to revise the increase of population. They have already done now, but they have already been make a revised scheme, even revised estimate for the scheme. Like you have already said, you are very right. We see in Shillong last time we have only the population is very less in Shillong. Now we have across 6 lakh. 6 lakhs. 6 lakh. But you have to revise. Now they have already done, but now only the work will take some time. But I urge the PHE minister, even the PHE department to speed it up so that people will not face the problem.
With regard to this water supply, do they get every household get connection for the tap water, potable water?
You see, as of today, that I may say that only 10% of population of Molai are getting the house connection. The rest they have not getting.
Then how do you manage to draw water?
Manage as of now, we have to take water from the public tap. That we call Sarkari. That public tap or Sarkari have been supplied from Salang, from Katambasar. Drawing from Katambasar, there is a storage tank here in Motsiar. From there,
so from public tap.
There's a public tap. But public tap also is not enough.
Yes. See, I don't know. I've seen villages to draw water from public tap. mothers are cooking, fathers are busy working. So the children have to cover long distance.
Very true, very true.
I think this is a matter of prior importance. It's good we have raised in the assembly also. I heard quite a number of times. But there's a saying, you keep on banging.
That you have
You
to
keep
do.
finally it will be implemented.
That we have to do.
Because to be too docile, to be humble.
Yes.
no.
That we have to do.
And in fact, I appreciate you because you have taken very good advantage of the press. Because through the press, you bring awareness not only to the ministers, but to the officials and to the department.
Very true.
Because nobody is perfect. So the officers will, in their own way, they'll try to remind the department and the minister so that the people will get benefit. So I think you have done quite enough, but still, I impress on you. Please continue with this.
Very
Of
true.
course, summer is coming.
So
So it'll be water will be quite relieved to some extent. But even then. So now another thing. In Maulai, you got Maulai town planning.
Yes. No town Dorbar.
What are the functions of the town Dorbar with regard to developmental activities here?
You see, for Maulai town Dorbar, I may say that from my side, I'm not the members of Maulai town Dorbar. That it will look nice and proper. Even from my side to see anything.
Okay.
Only those who hold the post, members of that committee, they miss something.
But I mean, in general, you think that they are looking after the welfare
and
security of the area and developmental issues. And in case of any problem, they come to you. So they come. It's good interaction. So now I'd like to ask one thing again. Maulai is known as the gateway to Shillong. So don't you think that Maulai should be properly developed? Not because I say in front of you. This is a historical perspective. Earlier, when there was a gate system, we used to halt at that Maulai old gate, Lentirim, no? There we used to wait because the road were narrow. So we had timing bus going down 7, 11 and 3. So Kauhati come also, it's there. We used to take tea. It was a 3rd mile, so that's why it's called Maulai. And then after that, they ring the bell, so the buses come to Shillong. After their turn finished, we go down. So now Maulai has expanded. And I like to remind you that we from Shillong city and urban suburbs, we are very grateful to Maulai. All the dirt is being thrown still in Martin. So don't you feel that Maulai should be well developed now? Because gateway to Shillong city is Maulai. You should get a priority. Because when tourists come here, the first impression is the lasting impression. Before they see what's lake, before they see Sora, they see Maulai.
Very true.
Maulai people are good, but when you see the surrounding, it should be something beautiful to be captivated in their mind. Don't you think that?
Yes, the main important, like that you have only been thinking from your side. I may say that you have a positive thinking. That is for development of my constituency, Maulai. That you have already said it is a fact that Maulai should be a developed constituency overall.
Overall.
Like you have already said, it is right that when people from the east, even the other part of the country, when coming to Shillong, first they have to pass through Maulai. But from time to time, I'm sure that only even people of Maulai said that it is very unfortunate from our side. Actually, when we welcome people, we should welcome with a big heart. Or in the meantime, like greenery areas. People will feel happy. Meaning about the environment, everything. But it is very unfortunate that the moment they enter from after they reach in Damside Bridge, from there after they come a little bit up. You have to
explain about road.
Many experiences about the smelling. The martin you have already said. Isn't the martin is a big problem. Like from my side about martin, I've already raised from government from time to time. Not only from my side, even the NGOs from Maulai, even others. They have already been informed the government it's a time that we have to shift. We have to shift the martin. Shift depend with the right thinking of the government where it will shift. Because we thought that it would look nice even to to welcome the tourists by smelling or by
there.
smell or by garbage, so many things. No?
Fumes.
Yes.
Poisonous fumes
Yeah,
coming.
that we wouldn't like. The second that we have already said, you see, as of now, when we talk about the whole of Molai scene, but like you already said, the government should have been taking should have been taking top priority for Molai.
Yeah.
Because it's a big constituency, top priority that especially people coming from outside, they have to pass through Molai. Road should be in a good condition.
Yeah, road.
Even drain, even others also. But as of now, I tell you, the government, they have not, unless okay, those previous leaders, those leaders are before 1972. 1972 up to 83 when SD Kower was MLA, he have tried his best.
He was the deputy
Yeah,
minister.
even myself also have tried best.
you have tried your best.
Even others also. Even also like Maha also try his best. Even Bafon also try his best. You see, the development that we have seen today, I may say that the contribution of only those MLAs who have been.
All of them have contributed.
Yeah, have been. Not known. If you just waiting for the government will take a call. The government will do development. That will do anything. You see, have always spoke the government from time to time about the traffic congestion.
Yeah, very.
Traffic congestion, especially there at petrol pump, we face a lot of problem.
Yeah.
There, because we knew that every day people, a vehicle flying from Shillong to Guwahati, Shillong, more than a lakh. More than lakh of a vehicle flying had passed through. I have only to speak to government, even write on the government that it's high time now because we have seen traffic congestion. What is the alternative? To ease of traffic congestion. I suggest that it is high time that should make a flyover.
Yeah, fly.
No, at one point of time, I've already been taken along with me that Secretary of Police, Virginia. Even that engineer of the bridge, we will be doing survey. Why not we have a flyover that we will connect, like only said that from that Nankabrin, that Lentirim you call. That now we call that block line. Block line. From there we can government. I have fully proposed that flyover from that block line till that CRP bridge. That's there. Even from there, so that again from that there up to Garkhana we can make. Because the main important, as we have already seen now, it cannot possible to widening the widening the Guwahati, the Shillong Guwahati cannot possible. Once you widening, you have to destroy many of house. What cannot possible. People will not allowed.
Yeah.
Nobody will come forward and donate
So
for the land.
Overbridge.
Yeah, overbridge it can be possible because I've only to this secretary of Police. He told me it doesn't mean overbridge. When talking about bridge, it doesn't mean only the big one. It depend on the available of the road, ability of the road. If it is small, we can make it small. If it's big, you can make it big.
According to capacity.
Yeah, according to capacity.
Anyway, before you could, I think it's better you take up priority on this Martin.
Yes,
Before the catastrophic
yes,
situation arises like July. See, the problem here, we cannot separate the biodegradable and from non-biodegradable. In many cities of India, they have taken care. Biodegradable, green color. Non-biodegradable, blue color. So that the people who pick the garbage will know what to deal with. That will be converted to manure. Non-biodegradable will be recycled. So I think it's good. We have to brought it up in the assembly, but I think they need reminding. I'll just come with this. I call rapid fire questions, and so you need not explain, just answer. Very simple. I'm not testing your knowledge.
No.
Even I forget something. They asked me who is your chief minister. I said Jim Sawkmie. Oh, sorry, Conrad. Please, Who was the first chief minister of Meghalaya?
Captain W. Sawkmie.
The first Khasi chief minister of Meghalaya
will be the deputy.
According to you, who is the best Prime Minister of India from Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru up to Narendra Modi? If you remember, according to you, Who is so far the best Prime Minister of India?
You see when we talk when I'm talking about what I experienced on second to that about the overall policy of the country, even the relation of India with other part of the world, but especially because very important when we're talking about the then Prime Minister. We have many then Prime Minister, good Prime Minister, but we have to realize, we have to understand that this present generation, the year 2021, we face a very difficult situation, because the time we face COVID pandemic and lockdown. But at that time, I could see that the best Prime Minister will be Narendra Modi.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying
very good.
you see, because why I base him, especially in the year 2020, 21, 22. At the time, I was afraid whether in India will have food or not to eat.
Yeah.
Even whether India will have money or not.
Yeah, very good. I share with you in that, but internal affair that will be different. According to you, who is the best Chief Minister of Meghalaya? From Captain Sma of the date, who is the best? According to you?
Chief Minister too,
From Meghalaya. Who is the best Chief Minister so far?
The best Chief Minister will be Ike Molong.
Yes. Though he had only
few
years.
Yeah, because I was with him based on his simplicity and his vision.
Who is the you are in UDP earlier, no? Can you tell me who was the main founder of UDP? The many were there, but the main architect.
The main architect would be Ike Molong. At the time when we HSBP with he belonged from HSBP, then he bring all the regional party to be together.
Who was the only independent Chief Minister of Meghalaya?
Independent Chief Minister will be only the Dr. Khomlam.
In the history of India, I think so far it's unique. Now, according to you, who is the best speaker of India? As long as you remember, you don't remember, forget. Speakers of India.
A speaker.
Oh, okay, not in. Who is the best speaker of Meghalaya so far?
Again, best speaker again come to Ike Molong, because he had been for a long time.
Yeah,
long time.
He was a very good speaker. Okay. Now the Chinese aggression into India occurred in what year?
Past
1961.
Okay.
Oh, 62. Okay. Now, who was the only Lok Sabha MP of Shillong? He's from Maulai.
Dr. B.R. Kharluki.
Are you sure? B.R. Kharluki?
Dr. B.R. Kharluki was from Maulai itself. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
He died recently, no?
Recently, yes.
Very humble fellow also.
Yeah,
Who was the first MLA of Maulai?
First will be SD Kongwer.
The first MDC of Maulai?
I think Babrem.
You remember?
Yeah, Babrem. Babrem, yeah.
Many people forget. He died, no?
Yeah, he died. Yes.
And then the autonomous state of Meghalaya came in what year? Autonomous.
In 1952.
Autonomous.
1964.
1970.
1970. Okay.
Then, according from among all the chief ministers of India that you have seen, who according to you is the best so far? Chief ministers of India.
The whole of country. The whole of country. We should when talking about the whole country, because you understand, because we are Meghalaya. No doubt that why should I say something to others?
No, exclude Meghalaya. Whom do you feel is
not Meghalaya? Why not include Meghalaya also? Because you are Meghalaya.
No, except Meghalaya. Who is the best chief minister among other states?
No. My point now, since we are Meghalayan people, why not we say to our own chief minister?
Okay, then.
Why not? Because we
nobody has said best CM of Meghalaya is Ike Molong.
Yeah, Ike Molong. But again, when chief minister, I've already said, Again, when talking about Chief Minister, the
Of
president
other states.
of all the states, all the state in the we will take all the state in the country.
Yeah.
Listen, I've already told you since sometime that people we staying in Meghalaya, but we talk against Meghalaya. That's not good, huh?
Okay.
We eat here, we live here.
No, we
everything,
appreciate
everything that we are getting from our own state. Why not we project our own people?
A great patriot, huh? Excessive patriot of
Yeah.
Meghalaya.
Why not? No, I mean, it should be like that. Why should I project somebody from outside which I didn't know?
Okay.
But nobody will give importance to me. So, but when I'm talking about, because I'm talking about the experience.
Yeah.
Experience, you understand yourself. Also, you have been in the political for a long time.
Yeah.
So, once you have been Chief Minister, main important, you should have a vision, good policy. Then we should have only main important. We should know how to take care of his own colleague.
Okay. Now I'll come to another question. I'll just ask you. According to you, how do you feel the performance of Meghalaya during the last 50 years? Good or bad, excellent or very good or very bad?
I think average.
Average.
We'll go for
Yeah,
it.
good.
We'll go
Because some people are too pessimistic. They only see the bad things.
No.
So we take a balance. Now, why Meghalaya cannot produce so many female MLAs? Now, from this side we have got only one. From the side we have got 3. Why Khasi Jantia Society cannot produce female MLAs? I also am perplexed. Can you tell me why?
It is very difficult to answer about that question. Only the female ladies they can explain, but we the men we cannot explain why.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. But even then, from like yourself, you have, even we also have. We would like to encourage women to come forward, be part of politics, be part of the contribution to the state. We understand because we have an experience. Even the house also, we experience that our wife, the way they take care to all of us, we have seen that they have a capacity of taking care of the state. I thought that it is a high time that the state should have.
So out of 15, 13 you did. Well, so I'll say 13. So what I'll say. So nearly 90%. Good. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Very good. So now I'll concerning roads and transportation. I have traveled through the bypass and even that Mother Teresa road something. Not only once to the airport. What bypass I've traveled quite a number of times. Very good, really. I appreciate you and your predecessor. They have taken the initiative and really it has helped us. Otherwise, we would get stuck there. So can you tell, I saw the name Mother Teresa statue there. What happened?
You see, for that statue of Mother Teresa, that have only been in 2018. 2018 when I was elected again. Then I thought that why not this time? I should propose to the government that we should rename some road in my constituency in the name of Saint Mother Teresa.
A very noble gesture on your part.
So why I thought to propose the government that should give the name of the road in the name of Teresa, because everybody knew about the contribution of Mother Teresa. Because all over the world, I mean, they knew about her contribution. But I thought that, especially that even myself and others, because main important we knew about the background of Mother Teresa. It's a very simple lady who take care for the poor, the downtrodden, even others. Especially second to that, even myself, I have that intention. After I was elected in the year 1998, I was elected as MLA.
First time.
Since that time, you see, even today, I used to speak to people. I came from the very poor family. Very poor family. Even we didn't have food to eat.
I know. I knew
Yeah,
your father very
even
well.
even the clothes
Roy.
to wear, even the house even to house to stay. We face a very difficult situation. Then after I was elected, I thought that I should not forget about the background that I have only come. That is the background because we are coming from the poor. Even today, I told people that you are very rich people because myself are coming from the poor. At the time we didn't have even blanket. Even we don't have a blanket to cover. But it's very difficult. But I try. But that inspiration continue with me. Why don't I do something for the poor? Today you have already been explained by yourself and see by yourself and witness by yourself. Many poor people are coming.
I've seen there.
Can you imagine every day? I may say that every day, 100 more than 100 people are coming.
Today I sat half an hour. I saw about 25-30 people.
Yeah.
I really.
But poor people.
But you are very systematic in doing public work.
Poor people are coming with his own problem. You understand now, especially when we expand of COVID 2020, 21, 22, people have faced a lot of problem.
No job.
No job. Yeah. You have already heard people are asking for financial assistance because no work. Even now, it's a time to have to pay for the school fees, even the college fees, even others. It is my duty. What I thought is now, but from my side, then it inspired me that since the Mother Teresa, it is one of the role model who inspired me.
Yeah.
Inspired me that I can do much more better for the poor.
But she's blessing you from above.
Yeah. Then after that, I'm luckily that I wrote to the government. The government accept. Then luckily I have understanding with the Catholic Managing Committee of Mulai Moro. Then I met with Rambak Balang and others. I told them, see, from my side, I have the proposal to put that the statue of Mother Teresa here. Then I told them, why not you cooperate? Why not you help me? Then luckily that Catholic Managing Committee of Mulai Moro last year, it happened that they will celebrate the Golden Jubilee.
Golden Jubilee, yes.
Then I take advantage on that. At the time of Golden Jubilee, I may say that with the help of God, with the help of Holy Mother, even with the blessing of the Mother Teresa, that program goes well. It goes well that I told CMC try to get me the statue. Luckily, they have worked so hard. I'll bring statue from Calcutta. We put there. We fix everything with them. Then we inaugurate. I'm very much happy.
Because in Calcutta also they got a very big statue.
Big statue. I'm very much happy that
road ends from where?
Yes, it start from Mulai Moro. From that statue, Mother Teresa. From there we'll go to Maukoro Omsing, then Mautawar, Nongkolo, even then Umsao, then Mausakanam, Murja, Abdul Mudan Mukhar, near to airport.
Near airport, huh?
So near the airport, that road that we call the Saint Mother Teresa road.
How long is that road?
Road around from there, I think 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers, quite a big.
You see, but now we cannot make properly the name of Saint Mother Teresa in every village.
No,
because there is a construction going on.
Yeah.
The moment that the construction is complete, then the time that in every village we will write the name of Mother Teresa road.
There's another road. That means you turn to the left beyond Maukun. That is the bypass where you meet that ISBT and Mauyong.
You see, from there there's a Mulai bypass. Government have construction for the Mulai bypass. From there you can go to Guwahati and others.
Yeah.
But even now the government have only proposal from the middle of that Mulai bypass. There's one more bypass. So from there we'll connect to straight to airport. Airport road. Yes.
Then in traffic will be lessened in one particular road because these two roads will share the volume of traffic. That's very good.
Yes.
First time I heard, I used to sit. At first I said, "Who's this lady?" Then when I stopped, I saw Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa, yes.
Very good. She'll bless you. Now, but still, Mola is such a big area. How many headmen rang Bakshino you got?
No, headmen
more than 12, I think.
No. The whole of Konsi would have around 24, 25 headed.
No, Mola itself.
The Mola itself was 16 to 17 in Mola proper.
So,
yes.
Do these different localities have village connectivity, village road, not that highway and all?
Yeah. Almost many have been connected. Many have connected.
That's good. Now I come again. Now you find now Maula has got so many educational institutions and many even orphanages. Yes, but
Yes, yes.
so how is your experience when you work with these different educational system? You get the cooperation, no? Because there are poor students coming from very poor family,
Very true.
and then there are people who are sick also. So I think they've got near that Ferrando.
Yeah, Ferrando.
Ferrando.
You see, for Ferrando also, what I have done for myself, I've already been donated one school bus for them.
School bus.
School bus. You see, school bus is very, very costly.
Yeah.
I have only noted one.
How much it costs school bus nowadays?
School bus now, it depends on the capacity. There's some school bus 22 lakh.
22 lakhs.
Even though there 12 lakh. It depends upon the capacity.
Yeah.
But for Ferrando, I've only been donated one school
Because in
bus.
Geelong, that big 50 capacity will be difficult.
Yeah, difficult.
So 30 will do. So
Yes,
22.
You have only been donated one school bus for Ferrando. Yes.
And there's another Ferrando, something in that Pata.
Yeah, Pata, yes.
That they're doing human service to the poor, no?
Yeah, but
I've been only once. So they're doing well. Now, I've been to that area also. I find that still roads are still narrow and all.
yeah, very true.
So we find very difficult to cross each other. I came last year only. So I think you are taking it up or you have planned to take it up.
You see, for that road, like already said, it is very important that from one locality to locality should be connection. Even the village should be interconnected. But see, the problem of Maulai, even especially in the Maulai area, the problem here because there is no land. The main important it depends on understanding of the landowners. If the landowners they are willing to give land, it will not be a problem for my state. I mean to propose for the multiple road, like all this said. It is a fact that there are many areas in Pata. Pata, the road is very small.
Yeah, very narrow.
But it's small and narrow. It need to make to widening. But the problem there, nobody ready to give the land.
No, it's very difficult.
Yeah,
because
difficult.
Even the land they occupy for house construction is hardly 3,000, 4,000 square feet. How can they keep the government under 500?
Yeah, difficult.
But anyway, I don't know the mechanism how they have done. In Lumparing, I've seen paper. They have donated land, Sabang family,
Yes.
because when the road is properly constructed, their property goes up.
Very true.
Number one. Number two, I think from the family, those who have registered as contractors, they get priority of constructing the work.
Very true.
I think this example you can emulate, you can study.
The problem here, like what they said, many people are poor people. At the time when they buy the land, they buy only 1,500 square feet, even 2,000, even 3,000. Intention was just to get chance of construction the house. But in case that the locality or hutman ask for the donation for the land, that's difficult. We will not get chance to construction the house. As of now, with the compensation is not given by the police department, even by the government. The contention of government, if you can give free cost of land, we're ready to construct a road. But very difficult.
Difficult, yes. Now, see, Maula is actually a growing area. As you said, voters are 55, 60,000. So population will be more than a lakh. Do you find any problem with drug trafficking, this drug? Because unemployment, desperation, and all this deprivation, people try to get solace and comfort by taking drugs. Initially, they think just to forget the world. But when they are addicted, do you find any problem?
You see, like all this said, that Maula is growing constantly and growing population. It is going very fast. You see, when it's growing very fast, main important that it is my duty as an MLA how to find out what is the alternative or what is the policy for my state to help the youth in various problem that are facing in these days. But the main important before I talking about drugs and others, like I already said from time in the government, we are lucky that we have a Sinadi block here. that headquarters there in Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Then from time to time, I've already been requested the government that it's high time that we should give the government that that the government should get a civil substitution. High time to get civil substitution. You understand? Once we get a civil substitution, somehow we can help our youth.
Yeah.
If it is employment, if it is other development, that is very important, because civil substitution it is a very important. But this I take top priority since 2018 again when I was elected. I've taken the civil substitution as a top priority. But unfortunately, because I was out of the government, I was out in the position for 4 years. That difficult when I met with the government just gave insurance, but no implementation, because I was not in the government.
Yeah.
That's, we understand the government. Government mean important. If it is own MLA, if it's own MLA's own party, the party will be them will be for him. But we are not in the same party. That's why we didn't get a opportunity. From all angles difficult. From all the angles it's very difficult. But let's hope that in 2023, if God grace again, I use the word because everything depends on God. If it God grace into
divine
if it is
providence.
2023, if God again elect me again as a MLA of Molai Constituency, that
will be topmost priority.
that is that have already been in my mind for the civil substitution that I have to follow. Let's hope all it goes well. Many important at least Molai also will develop. People will get development and youth will get employment. Like if already said about the drugs, you see nowadays the concern of the whole of I'm talking about the whole of Molai. The concern of the whole of Molai now because in increase of the youth taking drugs.
Yeah. This is everywhere.
Many families, but I feel for them.
Yeah.
Many families, they have already been experienced that the children are taking drugs. But I feel for them that especially even before those who are taking drugs, only those who are coming from the rich family.
Rich family.
Or the well-to-do family. But now even for the poor family, many time from time to time, parents are come and meet me. See now my children have been involved in drugs. Now the Dorbar have been arrested him. Now have sent them to rehab center. But even rehab center also we have to pay around 17,000 a month. 15,000 a month.
50?
15.
Oh, 15.
15,000, even 20. But I said very difficult because every month from where they will get the money.
That's the problem.
Because there also rehabilitation we have to take, especially for treatment, even for food.
Rehab will be that sun care, no?
Sun care mean one, but now we have many private, no? Many private. Like on the from time to time, many family members come asking for financial assistance because have to pay about 15,000, 20,000 a month because a poor family. They are working. They are hand to mouth. Difficult to manage or to earn from where to get to 20,000, even 15,000. That from my side, I understand about that problem.
This is a very serious problem. What I mean, I like to interact with you. If you can have a system whereby certain organizations, counselors who are specialists in this, you can interact with them. So that agency, if they come, they'll bear most of the expenses. You can just subsidize certain amount. So it will not tax you much in the money matters. So you can have this in mind with these NGOs.
You see the problem, you see as of now, like what you said, that saying yourself, you experience that we have many NGOs in the city of Shillong, even in the constituency that you can see that I represent in the areas that we stay, many NGOs. But they have only many NGOs. But the problem for them also, we have to be practical. But from them, they have once said the NGOs because they have all their own expert or own people. You have to pay for them. Even they have to rent it for the house. Then food they have to pay. It is our duty. It is our duty meant to help them. But what I did from my side, those NGOs who are running for this rehabilitation, I used to give financial assistance for them. Some of them are 50,000, 51 lakh, or it depends. Even some of the rehabilitations, even when I give money for the construction of the building also. There are 1, 2, 3 NGOs who are doing for this work. I've given 10 lakh.
Yeah.
But for myself, I'm trying my best, meaning upon how to help them, how to cooperate, and how to be support.
Because this is a very serious disease.
Serious issue.
And counselors
Yes,
are there. So therefore, this is one topic that you can take care of. I like you one thing. You are very media savvy.
Yeah.
That means whatever you do, you bring to the notice of the media. It's not that you want popularity, but you need to bring awareness to the
Very
public.
true.
Some people may say, he is after
yes.
publicity. But I differ with that.
You see, for that one,
Because you bring to the notice
very
of the
true.
government departments, government officials, even the church organizations through your publicity measures. Because this kind of problem need not be confined only to one section like government, but to different organizations, different church organizations. Together they can work and build a healthy society. Now, Meghalaya has achieved 50 years of its existence on 21st January 2022. From your perspective, the man who is inside, and you are inside now, and who have been earlier from outside, how do you view Meghalaya during this last 50 years? Was it a smooth journey, or there must have been some hiccups along the way?
You see, when we talk about our state, because we have got our state in 21st January 1972. No doubt, if we compare that 1972 with 2022, there is a big gap and many development. We cannot deny the fact, that Meghalaya is not developed. Meghalaya has developed. Meghalaya has developed, but the problem here, that because we are not a revenue earned state.
We are not revenue earned state.
So the main that is the main reason here, because we didn't generate much of revenue.
So we have to depend
from revenue. At least somehow we can take a development and others. Most of our development we have to depend on the center.
Yes, center.
But it is a duty of the center to take care for us. Some of our people sometimes they have I may say with a short knowledge. They used to say that we have to go to Delhi with a begging bowl. That is a wrong.
That is wrong. That is narrow conception.
Yeah, that is a wrong in the sense, because we are the part and parcel of India. India will develop if Meghalaya will develop.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the 50 years of our statehood, like I already said in the beginning, we remember in 1972 our population was 7 lakh to 8 lakh. 7 lakh to 8 lakh our population. Even at the time we were talking about 1972 population 7 to 8 lakh.
No, 10 lakhs.
Yeah, 10 lakhs. Even at the time when we have a budget, only budget at time 20 lakh, 30 lakh, something like that. But now the budget about 15,000 crore. See, a comparison, yeah, from 20 crore from 20 lakh at the time down 15,000 to 20,000 crore the budget of Meghalaya in this time. So overall, I could see that Meghalaya has developed, but we have to do more.
Yeah.
But many important, my appeal to all the citizens of the state, we have to, like what you said, we have to work together. Unless we work together, very difficult. But the main important in this day, people talking about development. But you understand yourself, in one part you are legislators, in second part you are educationists. But the main point, the development depend much with legislators, depend much with the government. We need the government who have the vision. We need the government who have a good policy. But my intention now, like Ali said, why I'm discussing about this, about 50 years of our statehood. Main important from today onward, or from now onward, we should have a good policy.
Yeah.
A good policy how to develop how to develop our state. Youth will get employment. Then the problem that we are facing, traffic congestion, even that influx and others. That is very important for the state to have a good policy.
Now, coming back to what about promo. Now, the fact is we don't have big industries. We have a very small manufacturing units. Don't you think that tourism should be well developed? We are having many tourists coming here, and they pass through Molai.
Very true.
I mean, you can. I'm not suggesting that you put a check gate and take. But you have to have a check gate there, check, and collaborate with all these tourist centers. Don't you feel that we should develop tourism very much?
You see, I appreciate about yourself. You have already remember about industries. You see, industry is one of the sector that our people will get employment. So when you're talking about industries, I've already said from time to time that from the perception that we have, many of our people, they are afraid of inviting, of calling of industries to ASEAN, of investment ASEAN. They're afraid because of the influx.
Yeah.
But I said,
small scale,
but
micro.
but main important in from my side is it doesn't matter if there's a big thing or a big investment will come or a big industry will come. It doesn't matter. But I mean, it depends upon agreement.
Agreement.
The agreement is very important. What us of today, because our people are also far-sighted. We have a good people like yourself, even others. You're far-sighted. Let them contribute. I mean, it depends agreement. That everybody will come. It doesn't matter. But I mean, agreement we have to make in such a way that those who are coming from here, top priority should take it for local. Our people will get employment. Second to that, if all this said that about the tourism sector, it is very important to develop the tourism sector in ASEAN. Yeah. Can you imagine?
If I interrupt you, Nehu is also a tourist spot. People come and ask.
Very true.
So you can develop that also. And even on the way from here, that area from the airport, quite a beautiful spot.
You see, like you have already said, areas everywhere is attracted for the tourists. But the main important we have to develop it. We have to develop our areas, which we find that is a good for the tourists.
Yeah.
It is important from the government side to develop a tourist spot. Then main important the cooperation of our people. But like I've already said in the beginning, I'm very much happy to see that the youth mentality have already completely changed.
Yeah, changed.
People have really changed. Even the Darbar, even the village, even everybody have changed. Change in the sense that okay, we will come to tourists because when they come here, they spend money. They spend money, but they stay for so long. They stay only matters of 1 2 days, 3 days, then they go back.
Very good.
That is very important.
Because our people have traveled aside, they have seen the opportunities aside,
very true.
and so they like to do the same thing and earn revenue for the state. That's very good. And coming back to what you said, Baking Bowl, they used to say that Shul tribes don't pay tax. That's wrong. We pay indirect tax. I buy a kilo of sugar, there's tax there. I buy even half kilo of tea leaves, I pay tax there. So indirectly we pay tax. And you have been traveling most often as minister. You cannot deny that we Shul tribes are still very much less in the economic income ladder. So therefore, not that we are enjoying, we should be given the opportunities to rise up. Of course, there are one or two very minute who are very rich. But overall, many are poor. I think.
In one thing, when you look about the economic activities or economic sector in this or economy in the state, we are very much happy in one way that we could see the people now have understand that we have to work hard. But I'm very much happy that we have a good supplier and good contractors. Now they can compete with others also. It seems that our people also have capacity for doing any big work or a big project. That will help for economic activity.
Now I'll come to another thing. Election is within another 8 months because I count only up to December.
Yes.
After December, it's Christmas, New Year. So you'll fight again, no? If I may poke into your feeling, you intend to fight from? I heard from.
But
you intend to fight? Can you tell? Or
you see, for the coming election, now it is very clear that election, because I saw the statement given by the president of MPCC, which he said that he didn't recognize anymore to 5 Congress MDs have been leaving the party and joined with the present MD government. Then I could see from there that he didn't recognize anymore.
Yeah, he didn't.
So he didn't recognize anymore. What was the point of hiding? But from my side, so we should have a courage to see whatever I have inside. But you are the first channel, I may say that McLean will be first channel that I speak. That will be in 2023. I will be fight from the UDP.
Good. And besides, they have suspended you for 3 years, huh?
No, so here's the main important suspension. Now, when I'm talking about the suspension,
Yeah. That is,
I was surprised. I was amazed. Actually, we had already been suspended on the day that we have left. They have left the party already suspended. Now, I don't know now. Actually, suspension is already given a long time back.
but now you are out.
Yeah, long.
So if they call you, you won't go back.
No, the question I have only is the main important. From our side, we would like to go. We would like to actually. I don't want to leave Congress. But since that the problem, not talking about in our state, the problem in the All India Congress Committee, there we have seen not only myself, even you, even everybody in the whole country have seen. Congress don't have leaders who have capacity to lead the country. Very important here. The main important when talking about the country, we need leaders who will have a vision, who will have a control, or the capacity. But I didn't see that.
I understand from your talks. I mean, it is zero chance to go back to the Congress in the next election.
So the question of Congress will not rise anymore. I've already said if I have not been decided. If I have not been come to understanding with the president of UDP, I am not dare to say that. I would not dare to say that I will fight from the UDP.
I'll come back to your personal thing.
Since from myself decided, even from the UDP have already welcome, then 100% 2023 I prepare from UDP. That is the symbol of the drum.
Yeah.
My appeal to
my
appeal to all the voters of Mulai, again give me a chance. That is for all development of this country, even the state as a whole.
Forgive me if I intrude into your private life. You have got 4 children.
Yeah, 4 children.
How many daughters, son?
You see, I have 4 children, 3 boys, 1 girl.
What are you doing now?
You see, I'm very fortunate enough. Fortunate enough in the sense myself and my wife, we are very fortunate enough because we got 4 children. 3 are doctors.
3 doctors?
3 doctors, and 1 is a civil engineer, BE civil engineer.
So that's why you look healthy, huh? Doctors at home?
Not really that. Many parents, it is a God protection.
Yeah, God.
It's a God protection.
Short praise and
grace.
Everybody.
Yes, everybody. Yes,
but peace of mind is more important.
Many important. Yeah. No peace of mind in the sense because when I never cheated the people.
Yeah.
That is very important. I told people when I commit, I used to complete whatever I commit. I never cheated them.
Good. That's good.
That is very important.
I really like. Doctors at home?
Yeah,
And engineer also. So he must have been responsible for betterment of his house also.
Okay, thank you so much.
See,
God bless you.
The leaders, I am sorry to say, leaders are also judged from their family background and the children. What's the use of serving the community if you cannot serve the children? So very good. Thank you. I give thanks to this technical staff. Very good. And many of them from your Morai.
Thank you to all of them.
You should converse them from here.
Thank you. God bless you.
Sorry if I have intruded into
No. I will come. But the people knows that from which background I came.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I know. I tell people, but you don't, because you originally are from Tersat area, no?
Yes. But because yourself with my father, you know better.
Yeah, I know about.
He's a state freedom fighter.
Oh, I know.
Because of him, I am like
a very good orator.
Yeah.
But you cannot beat orator.
No. My father, we cannot beat.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
We had interview here because I thought coming there, you spend time, and I saw so many people.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Not I heard from people, I saw how you saw people.
Thank you.
Your memory is so strong.
With God grace, everything is good.
Thank you.
Thank you.